Hi, my name is Pushkar. In this video, I am talking about the recommendation model system. When you are watching movies, you will be similarly getting different kind of recommendation in that particular behalf. So here, I am building a movie recommendation model system which provides you with the recommendation of the movies that are similar to the ones that you've been watched in the past. For that, the dataset I use here directly comes from Netflix, and I am importing this dataset from Kaggle. The dataset contains the 4 text files. Each text file contains over 20 million rows, but here I am using only one text file for building the recommendation model due to processing time. Now let's start. Here you can see I have already imported some packages which will be needed for build the model. Here I have defined a read data function for reading the data. In the next step, I am stored path location in the variable. After that, I am passing this path location during the call function. Now here we are able to see the shape of all text file data in each file contain over 20 million records. Now here I am taking only one text file data to fast processing. Here we are able to see that your dataset will have features, customer ID and ratings. Now here I am applying the group by functions on ratings column to count each ratings value. To count the total movies, now you can see over here this row, this is movie ID and ratings will be NN. So here I am counting the total NN record. After that we will get the total movies. We can see that the dataset contains the 4711 movies. Now here to count the total customer, I am subtracting the total number of movies from the total number of unique customer. So at last we will get the total number of customers. Now to count the total ratings, subtract the total number of movies from the total number of ratings. So here getting the total number of ratings. Now here I am iterating the ratings data in a loop and calculating the percentage of each ratings. Then and that the data will be visualizing. Now we can see here the overall data. Total movies is 4711. Total customers are over 20 millions. Here we can see the graph of ratings. We can see that the ratings tends to be relatively positive, greater than 3 ratings. We can keep this in mind. Low ratings movie means they are generally really bad. After that, now here I am extracting records ratings. NN value is true. I am creating a new data frame to know all that where does the movie counting start from. Now here we can see that where does all the movies counting start from. Now here I am creating a NumPy array containing movie IDs according the ratings dataset and then store it in a list array movie. Now here I created a new array account for last record and corresponding length. Now here I append the above created array to the dataset after removing the NAN rows. After that, these 2 rows are converted into an integer. Here we are able to see that your dataset will have features, customer ID, ratings and movie ID. Now here I created a list of all the movies that are rated less often. It includes only top 30% rated movies. For that, count the ratings and find the mean value by movie ID. And this code will return output the minimum number of times of review, which is less often. Similarly here, created a list of all the inactive users who rate less often. For that, count the rating by customer ID. This will rating the top 30% minimum time of review by customers. Now here I am dropping a list of all the movies which get rated less often, and also dropping a list of all the inactive customers who rate less often. We can see here records before dropping and after dropping. Now here I am creating the matrix ratings for value, index for customer ID and movie ID for columns. We need it for our recommendation system. Here we are able to see your data have the features is movie ID, index column is customer ID and ratings will be value. Here I have one more dataset of which is movie titles. Now here I am taking only 2 lakhs records for fast processing. After that I applied the SVD algorithm on that dataset which is created above. Here we can see the cross-validation result of SVD algorithm. Now here I am taking one user customer ID, extract the record who has given 5 ratings to those movies. Here we can see the data, it is the movie ID columns and this is the movie name. It has those movies which is received 5 ratings. Now here, predicting the movie above users, we have rated 5 ratings the movies. Now here, see which movie he loves to watch. For that, first I am dropping the list of all movies who rate less often from the movie title dataset. Here I am taking full dataset, customer ID, movie ID and ratings and store it in a variable data 1. After that, fit train set on SVD model and then predict the ratings which can say here estimated score of this user. After that, fit train set an SVD model and then predict the ratings which can say here estimated score for this user. Here we can see the data predict to our model may rate 5 by this user to these movies. Thank you.